Hello Libra, Elsie here to do your reading for the week ahead. Welcome to Air Day. Thanks so much Libra for poking your nose in here. If you are brand new and you've never been here before, welcome to Ten of Cups Tarot. The subscription button is over there in the corner. If you decide to stay, I hope that you will. And welcome here, by the way. So if you are the ride or die and you're always here in the comments, sharing, subscribing, your thumbs up are counting, you're growing this tribe. Thank you Libra for doing that. I do appreciate you. And let's look at the week ahead. So we are reading for the week ahead as I always do. And what I always tell you is that whether you find it today, tomorrow, or next year, it's always going to be for the week ahead. I don't usually put times and dates on my readings. They are general readings, so it is what it is. It'll find you when you need it to find you, or you will find it. All right, let's find out what's going on for Libra. Libra, what we're doing this week is we're doing two hands, two different decks, two different reads, and I'm doing that and hopefully we can get more energy from the collective instead of just doing one read. So I will put down this deck and I'll pick up another. We'll go at it again. Sometimes these two readings are going to be like each other, like one reading will end and then the other reading will pick up where it left off, but sometimes it's completely different. So let's find out, see what we've got here. For you, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me what's going on for Libra in the week ahead, please. What does the week ahead look like for Libra? What does the week ahead look like for Libra, please? Oh, the Empress. It looks very abundant, I want to say. It looks very abundant, very balanced. It's, I feel like there is something that is about to happen here. It feels like a creative path is about to be birthed. There also could be a baby coming in the family, whether you're having the baby or somebody else. I know that's pretty general, but the Empress is always pregnant, right? We can see this here. She's pregnant, and sometimes she's pregnant with an idea. Sometimes she's pregnant with a creative idea, and sometimes it's with child. I feel like with the Empress energy showing me what your week ahead is going to be like, I feel like it's going to be very abundant, very balanced. I think it's going to be moving slow, and I feel like, this is your energy, right? So you could be the Empress, feminine or masculine, right? This is a feminine leaning energy, which means she's mostly feminine, but she also has masculine energy, and that's why I always tell you it's feminine or masculine. You could be the Empress. Tell me why the Empress is here, please. We've got the High Priestess. We've got the Knight of Swords. And we have the Two of Wands. So there is some sort of a new path opening here. It feels like you're in preparation for something. So there is something that is opening up here. So whether a child's being born to the family or maybe you are having a child, it feels like you're preparing for something here. And I feel like you're preparing for it with words, right? That there are people, and especially you'll know if you're a person who's had a child, that when you are pregnant, especially for the first time, people can't shut up about it. Like they keep giving you advice that you really don't need. I feel like this could be pelting of information coming to you while you're trying to prepare for this new path. Now, whether this new path is a child, a job, a relationship, whatever it is, there is some sort of a new, exciting, creative path, something that you have created though, something that you have birthed, something that is very abundant. So I want to say that a lot of people are sticking their nose in to tell you what they think you should do in terms to prepare for it, but I think you don't need their energy. You don't need to take their advice because you're not an advice taker. You're a person who goes within. You're the High Priestess energy. So whether you're feminine or masculine, I feel with the High Priestess energy that you already have a knowing. This is Pisces. You could have Pisces in the chart. You don't have to. But this is a knowing. You already know what you're supposed to do. The universe has sort of clued you in on what's going to be going on from here. It's always that way too. For those of you who haven't had children or don't have children, that there are doors that open in the mind, that people who don't have children don't have these lessons, I'm going to say. And it's not to say that it's a bad thing if you don't have children. I mean, we're all here for different reasons on our own path, right? But I feel like this High Priestess energy is telling me that whatever's about to come, you're going to learn something from it. Doors in the mind are going to open. Doors in the body are going to open. And so it feels like that there is something really exciting that you're preparing for here. And I feel like a lot of people are sticking their nose in, telling what you should do in order to prepare for it. Tell me about the Empress, please. What do we need to know about the Empress? We have the Nine of Swords, we have the Sun, and we have the Fool. It's like you're worried about it, you're scared, you're kind of worried, you can't sleep. If you are pregnant, you know that is part of being pregnant, right? And by the end of the last trimester, the universe or God or source is preparing you to be up all night for feedings, and so you're not going to be able to sleep. But it does feel like you have something creative on the mind. For those of you who have nothing to do with the child and you're not having any children, it feels like you have something that is so intensely creative on the mind that you can't stop thinking about it. And I feel like it's kind of a cycle that you're in. It feels like you can't sleep. It's like intruding on your thoughts during the day. It's something that is coming, maybe if you don't even see it yet, because the Empress has her back to the future, right? So maybe you don't see it coming yet for some of you, but I do feel with the Sun and the Fool that it's going to be just fine. I feel like you're worrying for nothing. Understand the worrying is just stealing of time, right? Because things are going to end up the way they end up. It's already been decided what's coming in the future, right? You've already prepared the path. You already know what's going down, and there's no reason to worry about it because things happen as they will in their own time. The Sun is here giving clarity to everything. It's something is growing, right? And again, she's got a big belly, so it's either a child that is growing or it's a creative idea, some sort of new path that is opening here. This Fool energy here tells me that somebody is ready to take some type of a leap of faith, and that it's okay because you've gone over everything. Look, when the Sun is here, it is just like you can see everything. You can see for miles and miles. Everything is in its place and you're ready to go. But I think that it's almost like you're at the precipice. Like somebody, okay, my guide Charlie is showing me somebody standing at a door, hand on the door handle. It's actually Charlie's so silly. It's actually Hell's Kitchen. Do you know at the end when the finale, when they have their hand on the door there and you're waiting for somebody to open the door? That's what I'm seeing right now. So I feel like that's what the Nine of Swords is. It's like you don't know what's on the other side of the door. You don't know what's going to work out. Are you going to win? Are you going to lose? Will you be second place? I don't know. But I feel like you're ready to take the risk no matter what it is. You're ready to jump forward here. I want to say that you've been preparing for this. So it's an idea that you've had that a lot of people have been sticking their nose in on here. And I feel like you are ready to run with it, whatever it is. Tell me what you've been preparing to do. There's a decision that needs to be made here. What is Libra preparing to do? We've got the Two of Swords. We've got the Queen of Swords. More swords. Well, we know we're talking about someone in swords for sure. So I feel like what you're preparing to do here is you're going from a place where you couldn't make a decision in your mind because there was something that you couldn't really see. And I want to say with this the Two of Swords, this is Libra energy. The Two of Swords is here, and the person's eyes are covered. I want to say that there's something that you failed to see. I think that's past tense. You failed to see something, and it left you sort of in this energy that was stuck. But look, the Sun is here, and now you can see everything. So the blindfold is off, and so now you are liberating yourself and moving forward towards something here. The Queen of Swords is the one who is liberating herself from whatever the ideas of everyone else is. I feel like you're going to tell these people, look, thanks for your advice, but I don't need it. I know what I'm doing. I'm the Queen of Swords. So whether you are feminine or masculine, you would fit into that. It feels like the Queen of Swords is the one who is standing up, moving forward, going to be honest with herself and everybody else. This is going from a place of chaos to the place of calm. It does feel like you are leaving somewhere and going somewhere else. That's what it feels like here. Tell me about the Queen of Swords. Tell me about this energy here. The Queen of Swords is now moving forward. This is Libra energy, by the way. The Queen of Swords is moving forward. It's time to, I think you're doing it quietly. I want to say that you're doing it quietly. I think that the Queen of Swords is also someone who knows when to speak. She's highly intelligent, right? So she knows when to respond. She's never going to react. So I feel like people don't really know what your plan is because you haven't really divulged it yet. And I feel like you're going there, whatever the plan is, you're going there through cloak of night. Like it feels like you're not telling anybody. I'm not saying that you're leaving at night. Maybe you are. But I feel like you're just not telling anybody what you're doing. You're just going to let them blabber as much as they want to with the Knight of Swords. Let them be aggressive with their words. Let them assume that they know what's going on with you. And I think that you're doing that. I think you're keeping it close to the chest. I think that you are liberating yourself quietly, and they can say whatever they want. You already know what you're going to do. What is it that you're going to do? What's this new creative path? We've got the World card again. Why do we have the World card again? What's this? Oh, right. This is the Fool. I don't know. I thought it was the World card. Okay. All right. False alarm. All right, so we have the World card, and I was just looking at the red, right? They've both got red on them. So we have the World card. So I think what you're doing is you're closing a chapter somewhere. It feels like you've made a decision already. You're closing the chapter, you're liberating yourself, and you're moving away. So for some of you, you could be literally moving away, like leaving your parents' home or selling your house and moving. It feels like it's a confusing and overwhelming time for you, but I feel like you're going to do it like the King of Cups. You're going to stay stoic. You're not going to let any of it sort of pour out the top, I'm going to say. You're going to do it by keeping everything under the surface. You know what's going on. You're the person who needs to know what's going on, and you're doing it alone. All right. Tell me about this Empress here. What is the Empress creating? We have the Three of Swords. We have the Ten of Pentacles, and we have the Eight of Swords. It seems to me that the reason that you're leaving is because of heartache or heartbreak. It feels like there has been some sort of argument or fight. 3 and 2 swords is 5. It feels like there's been like a disagreement or a battle. Maybe there's fundamental differences. But it feels like, I want to say that you go from the 3 of Swords to the 10 of Pentacles. You might be leaving a job to go to a new job that is going to pay you way more money, and the people around you, like the people at your workplace, don't want you to go. Maybe they're offering you more money so you'll stay, and it's putting you in the 8 of Swords. So although I feel like you've already made up your mind and you're going to go, I feel like somebody comes to you with a better, juicier deal. Whether that's a relationship or a job, it does feel to me like it might be something that has to do with a job. They're going to offer you more money to try and make you stay, even though you don't like the place where you are. So I feel what you're creating is a new path. People are feeling around you. They feel the rumble of the Empress creating something new, and I feel like somebody comes to you and says, but if you don't go, I'll sweeten the deal. And I feel like you're okay. You don't need to sweeten the deal. I feel like you give them clarity. The clarity is, the Lovers in the reverse. I feel like it's like, I don't have an attachment to you anymore. I'm not attached to you that way. Even though this may be a soulmate connection, or even though this might be two people who belong together, I feel like somebody here has not been very kind to you. It's almost like everybody took you for granted, Libra, because maybe you didn't stand up right away and stand up and be counted right away. It feels like that you're giving clarity to someone and telling them, look, I don't really care about the communication that we have. I don't care that you're my soulmate. It's like, I need to do my own thing, and that's it. And I feel as though somebody here didn't think you were serious. It's like they took you for somebody who would just stay in a position just to make them happy. Libra will never go. Just let them do what they want. Let them have their fantasy. Libra will never go. But I feel like you quietly decided that it is time to go. It is time to go, and you don't really need to ask anybody about that. We do have the 8 of Swords, and I want to say for a moment, yes, and only for a minute, I want to change my mind because this doesn't seem right to me. That's Bastille, right? Happy is the name of the song. You've got to be happy. I want you to be happier. I feel like somebody here has realized that when you move along, so will everyone else. And that finally was the decision, that when I made the decision to get the divorce, I realized that I wasn't only holding myself back from my future, but I was holding my ex back from his future. So I made a decision based on, you know what, it's time for us both to be happy. So it feels like you are leaving a place where people love you, whether that's a workplace or a home, like your parents' home, or maybe you're leaving town and going to another country or whatever it is. But I want to say that song Bastille by Bastille is happy. And I feel like it says, I want you to be happier, but only for a minute. I want to change my mind because this doesn't feel right to me. I want to raise your spirits, but I know that in order to do that, I'll have to go. So I feel like you're the one that is making the decision to go here. It's the moment of alchemy here. It's like the moment where you decide that nothing is ever going to change if you don't get into your confidence enough to build something on your own. Ooh, I like it. I kind of like it. It's sad, but it is, I think it's what you need. We've got, there's you walking away, the 8 of Cups here. We've got Sagittarius energy here. We've got Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. We've got Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. We've got Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo energy. More Aquarius energy. We've got Aries. We've got Leo. We've got Pisces, and we've got Libra and Taurus energy. All right. One more hand for Libra. Let's find out what else is going on for you, Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What else is coming up for Libra, please, in the week ahead? Libra, if you're interested in a private read, please know that the private reads are open. And if you look below this video, you will see that I've pinned a note to the top of the comments. All you got to do is hit that link and it'll take you to where you need to be. All right, here we go. Tell me about Libra. What else is coming up in the week ahead for Libra? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Libra. We do have the 5 of Wands. So I feel like for somebody here, the Five of Wands is telling me you're having some type of an internal struggle, which is causing you to hold back on something here. It's like you're in the midst of some sort of a battle or inward tension or competition of something here. It's impacting your ability to move forward. So I feel like this is a place where you're a little bit stuck here, Libra. Tell me why. Tell me why the Five of Wands is here, please. We've got the Queen of Cups, we've got the Ace of Swords, and we've got the Chariot. Interesting. So I feel like you need to be really honest with someone. I feel like you've been battling yourself. I want to say that you really need to be honest with someone, that I feel like you need to go. I want to say it's kind of like the last reading. It feels like you need to go. The Queen of Cups to me could be someone who is a mother or a father, right? Because the Queen of Cups is feminine and masculine. She is feminine leaning, right? Which means that she's predominantly feminine energy, but also has masculine energy. So do all plants, people, and animals, right? So the Queen of Cups, I feel, could be someone who is a matriarch, so a mother or a grandmother, older sister. It could be that. The Ace of Swords is telling me that you've been fighting yourself, arguing with yourself, but you feel stuck, and now you've got to say so. You've got to give somebody clarity and honesty and truth here. It feels like you are about to move forward. You're about to, like, literally, I feel, physically move forward here with the Chariot energy. I feel like you're going to try and keep your feelings under the surface because I feel like it's a really emotional time for you, but I feel like you must. Charlie's showing me must. Charlie is my guide, by the way. So Charlie is my clairvoyancy. He's showing me the word must, but it's red and it's outlined in purple. So it's like I must for my security. That's the red. That's the security and stability of the root chakra. I must for the sake of my security and stability. Purple around the outside, third eye is open. So I feel like I must move forward. It feels like you feel like you don't really have a choice because it's really a place where you've been battling yourself. I think you've been battling yourself because you want to do what's best for everyone else. But Libra, at some point you have to know that you got to do what's best for you. Tell me why you're in indecision. Tell me about the Five of Wands, please. We do have the Death card. So you know that this is going to be one of the biggest changes of your life. You know that you must end something in order to move forward, which makes me feel like you're moving. It's almost like somebody that you love or someone that loves you. And it doesn't feel like romantic love to me. It feels like somebody is like a best friend or someone in the family or something like that. You know that you're going to have to change everything. Everything's going to have to change. You're going to have to end one thing in order to move forward to another thing. We do have the Page of Swords. It feels like you need to enlighten these people. Look, I have things to learn. I have to go out there, find out what's for me in the world. You can't keep holding on to me. I feel like somebody's trying to hold on to a student. You could be a student, or maybe you're the person who is holding on to a student. A lot of parents do it. Like, a lot of parents don't let their children live their lives because they're scared to let them out in the world. Look, I'm a mother. I'm one of those people. It's terrifying, but we must let them go scrape their knees. We must let them go have the world have their way with them and then just be there for support. So I want to say that there is probably a mother who doesn't want to let go of a student who needs to go to another country, another state, or another city to carry on with their life. And I feel like Libra, I feel like you're the one who is leaving here, although this is Aquarius energy, but I feel like you're the one who is leaving here in order to maybe go to school, or maybe it's terrifying to do that, right? It's terrifying not only for you to go to school if you're the person doing that, but also for the person who's trying to let you go. I've got the World card, right? This is such a great accomplishment, I'm going to say. So it does feel like somebody here, whether it's school or not, I'm just saying that because the Page of Swords is here, and that's the one who is unearthing information, getting knowledge. That's the one who's really open to learning a lesson. I want to say that with the World card here, this is a really big accomplishment. This is like something that's coming full circle. So I want to say that it is, you've been beating yourself up as to whether you should tell somebody that you're going. And I mean, you will. I think this person that you love or who loves you, I think you will tell that person. But I feel like you're just going to have to be honest with them with the Ace of Swords that you've got to go. Tell me more about this. Where are you going? It feels like you are on a path here. That other people maybe they see that the path is good for you, but they're looking at what's best for them. And what's best for them is if you stay in their life. We've got the Strength card and we've got the Magician. So I feel like you are trying to find the courage to move forward. And for some of you, it might be at the end of the rainbow here that there is a Knight of Cups. It feels like, excuse me, it feels like bravery to me, because although the Knight of Cups is passive energy, right? It is about sort of the Knight of Cups when it shows up in this sort of situation for me. It's like somebody has sort of a dream of what they want to do, a dream that they will. The Knight of Cups is that I will be brave in the things that I love. I have to find the confidence and the courage to go after my manifestation. That's what this feels like here. So I feel like the Five of Wands is telling me that in order for you to go, you have to not care about the competition. You have to stop holding back. That I feel like with the Knight of Cups, this has always been a dream of yours to move forward with courage, with strength. I feel like you've been holding back, even though you know that your manifestation is here or that you're chasing your manifestation. It's time for you to move forward, and somebody doesn't want you to go. We've got the Two of Cups. We've got the Nine of Swords in the reverse, and we've got the King of Wands. I feel like you are going to actually go meet someone. That's what it feels like. It could be a scenario where somebody here has met someone across the world or in another state, another country, another city, and another province possibly. But it looks like somebody here is in love, romantic love with someone, and you have to find the courage to tell the people that you love that you're going to see the King of Wands. I feel like the King of Wands is the person that you have romantic love for, but I feel like this Queen of Cups here is the one who is the matriarch, the person who loves you because they either birthed you or raised you. Maybe it's both. It's not that way for everybody, right? We've got the King of Wands, and that is Aries, Sagittarius, Leo energy. We do have the Nine of Swords, and it's in the reverse. I feel like you are now looking forward with excitement, I feel. Looking forward with excitement that I feel like the King of Wands is part of the wish fulfillment for you. It feels like you're kind of wrapping things up, I want to say, so you can go and be with the king, whether they are feminine or masculine. Take it as it resonates here. This person is a leader, and they are someone who is very inspired to lead other people. The Nine of Swords in the reverse tells me that it's no longer bothersome to you, that you're no longer worried about what the future looks like, or that you're going to have to leave things in the past. I feel like the Two of Cups is lending strength to the Nine of Swords, telling me that if you want it, you must go get it. Tell me about this Queen of Cups here. We've got the Three of Pentacles, we've got the Knight of Pentacles, and the Seven of Swords. So this person is somebody who is, the Three of Pentacles tells me that is somebody who's maybe a friend, a very loving friend, or this person is somebody who you've always been working in tandem with. So that could mean a parent, could mean a sister or a brother. The Three of Pentacles is I'm on your team, you're on mine. It's like you've always supported each other in the Pentacle world. The Knight of Pentacles tells me that you've been doing this for a really long time. The Seven of Swords tells me that you were initially hiding from this person, that you wanted to move forward and do your own thing, because I feel like this person thought that you were going to stay with them forever. And that's why I think that the Queen of Cups is somebody who is like a best friend or a mother situation here. I'm just asking for an outcome. Is the Nine of Cups. You know you're running to your wish fulfillment. So you have to do that, Libra. No matter what people think or say, you are going to get your justice there. Look at that. You show up right in the center of your reading. I love that. And even though it's scary, it's overwhelming emotionally, it's confusing, I feel that your Libra energy is telling you the only way that I can get balance or karmic balance in my life is if I go. And so I feel like you're doing the right thing with the Nine of Cups showing up here. It feels like you are. What's coming in the future? We have the King of Cups, we have the Page of Cups, and we have the Four of Swords. So I feel like we're getting stability. I feel like you're making the right decision, I want to say, because the King of Cups is here, and that's the one who's very protective. And I mean, all the kings are, right? But this particular one is all about emotional strength, right? Emotional intelligence. This person is like, stoic. They don't really show other feelings on the surface, but I feel like they're very balanced because we've got the King of Wands and the King of Cups, and that's fire and water, which is temperance. I feel like this person is very balanced. I feel like they have very deep love for you. Whether they are feminine or masculine, this person is a good provider. They are somebody who's very protective of you. And I feel like this is a new love. We've got the Page of Cups here. And the Four of Swords is telling me that you've got sort of clarity of the mind now. You're doing the right thing, I feel. You've really thought it out. The Wheel of Fortune is here with the Two of Swords and the Hanged Man. So you've gotten a different perspective and it is time to go. The Wheel of Fortune is here, which tells me it's time for change. What is it time to change? Being stuck in the Two of Swords, not making a decision, keeping your eyes covered, or kind of always being in this situation where you have to look behind you. Like it feels like you kept this under the surface for a really long while so nobody would know because you didn't want their input. And you finally, this is the last person that you had to tell. I feel like you kept it a secret from them though. I feel like you've made the right decision because the Wheel of Fortune doesn't lie. It is a time for fortunate things to move forward here. And I feel like you've got this perspective of the Hanged Man energy. Your intuition is on point and you're going off to meet a new love somewhere else. We've got the Ten of Pentacles. It's a long-term relationship that is going to work out just fine for you, Libra. I think you're doing the right thing. We've got Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer energy. Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo. Got more Pisces energy. Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo. We've got the Nine of Swords in the reverse is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. We've got Aries. We've got Leo. We've got you, Libra. We have Cancer energy, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, said that already. We've got Virgo energy, Aquarius energy, and we've got Scorpio in the Death card. I'm going to leave that right there. Thank you so much for coming here and watching. I do appreciate you. I'm going to go for now, Libra, but I'll be back because I'm always back. Take care, y'all. Bye-bye.